Agu ijarake. Ye hipale na ke hami ake. Ni Adjei tuawi shampa. Domono. Me too. Sate shine. Me wodi. Bisna ayoko adwa uchedi.
I don't know about that. She, the how of the Minawa, you will, did you know not all have the plate? God will talk about the one you will, did you play the plate? One castle beach, one cat, one level, they will lay, back level, they will lay, and one come for the 5,000. In whatever I want to say, only a Kefata, I tell you, the people are here. The new Germany, you are
Kodomo ni Adjetey weku ke bomi na adule nabi englem na sabuta oteji englem na dia omo shida kle bo ha ni sempe ni adoto tinto e shibi fe omo shida kle bo ha ake ni opa na edokuno ni ape wami the family about now. The was not a fishing, la beer bad or say. And a body, you can manifest the Robataya, no ability to open up your. Or she that place to be home in your hand. And I say, she won't be a woman patient. She that have to show the hand. The academy secretary. Nyewa ni ashibente ni simpe tinto tuinu akewake oko ni jenyo no abi ni ma fe kemo mi po chidadi.
Humblest lives, some far affiliated from the shores of Ghana, celebrates the life of Adjei, heaven gifted unto mankind, to be a blessing and to all who came his way. Godfrey Adjetey was born at Adjei, a village near Sefe in the Greater Accra region, to Joseph Adjetey, aka Alachuru, and Madame Grace Kukwalo, both of blessed memory. Ni Alachuru was from Ni Adjetey in the Greater Accra region, whilst Grace Kukwalo hailed from Bigada, also in the Greater Accra region. Ni Alachuru was a commercial transport operator, and Madame Kukwalo was a petty trader. Though there was nothing unique about his background, Godfrey was enigmatically designed to become a giant whose influence would transcend boundaries. He was so nice to share whatever he had with family and friends. And these habits remained with him throughout the entirety of his earthly life. Godfrey was taken to Otrope, a coastal community in Ghana, by one of his maternal uncles, and he started his basic education at the 4 Methodist Primary School at Adamfo in the Greater Accra region. He later moved to practice in the Eastern region to join his mother and other maternal family members, but relocated to the area to engage in the visionary small-scale precious mineral exploitation business at the time. Godfrey enrolled in a middle school and obtained his teaching certificate. After his elementary education, he went to Noble Secondary School and relocated to Accra to continue his formal education. He obtained a ordinary and advanced level West African school certificate in 1965 and 1967 respectively. When he moved to Accra to further his education, he lived with his paternal siblings at Adjei, a suburb of Ma in the Greater Accra region, for the first time. Adjei was enlisted into the Ghana Armed Forces in 1967 and commissioned as a second lieutenant into the Pay Corps in December 1969. Joined the ranks of soldiers among his siblings and others, but proudly, he was the first commissioned officer that the family produced. He was offered a military quarter at the Army Officer Block B, where he lived. It is said that in the tapestry of life, some threads shine brighter than others. Some touch our heart more deeply, and Adjei was one of such threads among his kith and kin. He grew up mostly with his mother, so in order to cement the family bond between him and his paternal siblings, he voluntarily moved out of the mess and joined them in the family house at Adjei. Eventually, he was allocated a plot of land within the concession of the family land and built his own house on it, among that of his siblings, where he lived until his demise. Adjei had great recollections of his family history. These expertise attracted him to his kinsmen, who desired to share in this land. His mind was not just a repository of facts, but a fertile field of ideas, innovations, and fountain of wisdom from which others drank. Adjei's legacy extends far beyond his military service, touching the lives of countless individuals through his boundless generosity and compassion. His life typifies the adage, quote, "Those who touch our light stay in our hearts forever," unquote. His love and generosity were not limited to his nuclear family alone. He took in, loved, and cared for members of his extended family, both from the paternal and maternal side. He loved people he came into contact with, regardless of their affinity to him. He loved unconditionally and gave generously. In fact, he was a symbol of selfless humanity. His home became a sanctuary of those in need. People gathered there daily to seek his counsel, going to meet with them with open arms and listening ears. He was quite empathic, and thus always had the compassion to meet the needs of people who approached him. Indeed, Adjei was a pick in the folk, in happiness to countless individuals. Despite setbacks and disappointment from some beneficiaries, he failed to reciprocate his kindness. He remained steadfast in his commitment to helping others, exemplifying the true spirit of selflessness. His life was incredibly motivating, and his commitment to fight against injustice was amplified. He was a bulwark against abuse of the rights of the downtrodden. Godfrey embarked upon his first career course, young officer, from January to April 1970. His first appointment after his career was Master Field Engineers, now 48th Engineer Regiment, from December 1971 to June 1972. From the Engineer Regiment, was posted to 6th Infantry Battalion, Kabina Barracks in Tamale, where he served as the Deputy Master until 1973. Isaiah's first United Nations peacekeeping experience was in 1973, when the 1st Guinean Battalion was deployed to the Middle East in December 1973, and at the auspices of United Nations Emergency Force Unit 2, young Isaiah was deployed as paymaster along with other officers and soldiers and perilous mission as the concept of peacekeeping was then evolving. Gallantly, he braved the storms and together with his fellow servicemen successfully accomplished their mission and returned home. Between 1978 and 1980, Godfrey served as Staff Officer Grade 2 at the Ministry of Defense. This was an elevation and indication of the fact that he had built enough capacity and proven himself worthy to represent the Ghana Armed Forces at the Ministry of Defense level. During the period of his deployment at the Ministry of Defense, he worked very hard through his commitment and dedication to duty. But above all, empathy for both uniform and non-uniform personnel alike. Within the period 1980 to 1983, Godfrey served as paymaster of 1 Infantry Battalion in Tamale. Godfrey's service at 1 p.m. was quite memorable as he met and interacted with his mother, whom he loved dearly, almost daily. His mother was engaged in farming along the Tamale end of the Accra motorway. After successful failures at persuading her to stop the farming activity, Godfrey offered his mother his tacit support in that enterprise. Around 2 p.m. each day, his mother's eyes would be glued to the highway in anticipation of seeing the son's great Peugeot 405 Simonka pull over. She returned home reminiscing the joy of seeing the son and interacting with him. Madame Kupa anxiously looked forward to this daily ritual, week in, week out, throughout the 3-year period. From 1983 to 1989, Godfrey went back to the Ministry of Defense, this time as Deputy Financial Controller. In 1988, while working at the Ministry of Defense, he was deployed to Lebanon, again as paymaster, to serve under the auspices of the United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, UNIFIL. From April 1985 to August 1996, he was employed as military observer to the United Nations Iraq Great Observer Mission. He was honorably released on 30th September 1999 after 30 years of unblemished service with the Hamas. At the time of his release, Godfrey had risen to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel. For retirement, he had a stint with Guinness Ghana Limited. He returned to Adjei Republic, where he was born, to head the Songo Salt Management Committee for the sustainability of the salt mining industry until 2017, when he finally hung his glass. Godfrey released his of the most fulfilling aspects of his life, as it involved giving back to the communities that have nurtured him. According to Hamilton, and I quote, "Our legacy is really the lives we have. Inspiration will be altering someone's life, even if for a moment, and getting them to think, cry, laugh, argue. More than anything, we are remembered for our smiles, the ones we share with our closest and dearest, and the ones we bestow on the total stranger who needed it right then. And God puts you there to deliver," unquote. The above quote epitomizes the persona of Godfrey. It said that their stories begin, remembered by the adventures we have, the achievements we did, and the people we have. So make sure your story is a good one, unquote. Godfrey's life is undoubtedly a life well lived, certainly would echo through several generations. His footprints will remain in the sands of time to guide those of us who would dare to walk the path he had trodden. Only now that is gone, we truly appreciate what we are now without, and would like him to know life without him is very, very difficult. We have all despaired at a certain disappearance, and only the strength of the message he gave us through the years of his giving has afforded us the fortitude to move forward. The late Lieutenant Colonel Allah left behind 12 children and 12 grandchildren. Colonel, rest in peace. You will always be remembered, always be missed, and forever be cherished. Your spirit, your love, and your legacy will forever shine in our hearts. Thank you. Adjei.